again. So, what if we are going to plot points, or we are going to check what figure is formed by the given points. For example, your given point A. Your point A there has coordinates 3, 7. Alright, so we call these coordinates. But before you do that, make sure that you make a Cartesian plane. A Cartesian plane is made up of two lines intersecting. Two perpendicular lines intersecting. Okay? And make sure that your vertical line or your standing line is your y-axis. Your horizontal line or the sleeping line is your x-axis. Alright? Now, you label your interval. If you have a graphing paper, that's very good. You don't have to do this. Just follow the lines and you make your interval. But if you don't have, you just, label your interval. Okay? Use a ruler to make a Cartesian plane. And then, make sure that the intersection, you always remember the intersection of the x-axis and the y-axis is your origin or is your origin and has a point or coordinates 0, 0. There, you don't need to write 0, 0. And then you label your interval x for the x-axis. So it should be of equal lengths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From the origin to the right, that's positive. And then from the origin to the left of your y-axis, this is the y-axis, to the left of that, that's the negative x-axis. So negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, and so on and so forth. Okay? And then your y-axis is divided by your x-axis. From the origin, 0, 0, going up is positive, or all the positive numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on and so forth. And going down is the negative y coordinates. Okay, the negative y-axis has the negative coordinates. Going down from origin, 0, 0, so you have negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, and so on and so forth. The farther it is from the origin, the lesser is your value. Okay? Next, now if you're given a point A, so point A has coordinates, you call these coordinates 3, 7. So you look first for your x coordinate. It's always like this, x followed by y. Okay? So x followed by y. So from the x-axis, you look for 3, like this. So look for 3, it's right here. And then there's 7, you look for it in the y-axis, it's positive. So it's here. So that you can be sure, you can make a broken line. So that's 7, this is 3, and the intersection is your point. Okay? 3, 7. And then erase, if you please, you need to erase so that you are not, or you don't get confused. That's your point A. Next, if your B has coordinates 7, 6, so 7 is first, look in the x-axis, 1, 2, 3, and there, here is your 7. And then 6, look for it, it's right here, so make a dot, a broken line, you may, and then 7 here, that's from the x, go up, make a broken line. Their point of intersection is your point B. Erase, if you please. Erase. There you go. That's your point B. And followed by C. Point C has coordinates 6, 2. Done. Okay. 6, 2, 6 from the x and 2 from the y. So there it is. And the same method, so for point D, it's 2, 1. So 1, 2, and then 1 from the y-axis. Make a broken line, make them intersect. There you go. Erase the broken line. Now, if you connect the dots, use your ruler. I don't have. If I connect the dots, there you go. It's very obvious. It's not a parallel. It's not a what do you call this? It's not a rectangle, it's not a square, no equal length. So is this a parallelogram or is this a trapezoid? if it's a parallelogram, if you take a look, this line is slanting, right? Slanting, if you make it straight, and this one, slanting. I'm not sure if it's, there you go. Now, if it looks as if they're going to intersect, right? This one, there. Are they going to intersect? There you go. So, they're not going to intersect. So, looks like this is parallel to this. But this one is not parallel to this. So, what figure is formed from here? It's trapezoid. Right? It's trapezoid. You can use your ruler to check if the lines indeed are parallel. Okay? Because what I'm using is just an illustration board, or a whiteboard, and I don't have a ruler, so everything is not accurate. Use a ruler so that, or a graphing paper to be accurate. Use a graphing paper and then a ruler to look for your, or to plot for your points and to connect the dots. And if you extend the lines of your sides, this side, if you extend, if they're going to meet somewhere, then they're not parallel. But if they're not, if it looks like they're not going to meet somewhere, then it's parallel. They are parallel. Okay, and if only one side is parallel, if only one pair of opposite sides are parallel to each other, and the other pair of opposite sides are not parallel, then it's trapezoid. All right?